Hey, Queen So Crafty, how are you? I just got out of the doctor, so I went to El Pollo Loco, and I have to go to the grocery store real quick because I need a couple things. And then I have to get back and elevate my leg. Hi, Buttercup Creations, how are you? Hi, Margie. They still haven't gotten my results back yet, but he did tell me it could take 3 to 5 days, so it's only been 3 days. They told me not to go back to work yet. Foot still swollen. There's still infection, but it looks like it's getting better. Thank God. Hi, LMN. How are you? Long time no see her. How's everybody doing? Can you believe, you guys, listen to this. I don't know if you watch the Weather Channel or whatever. I always watch to see what's going on everywhere. And we're supposed to be getting hurricane floods. Can you believe that? Hasn't happened since 1939. Can you believe that? I'm thinking, I'm hoping it does. But yeah, like I said, the foot is still swollen. The leg still, the ankle, it's still swollen. There's still infection. I mean, I've been on the medication now 3 days. So it's just going to take time. And they said I have to keep elevating. Because she said, do you have, what kind of job are you on your feet a lot? And I said, yeah. I said, that's all I am. I mean, I don't have a sit down job. She said, then no, not now. She said, probably by the end of the week, next week, everything should be pretty good. She goes, I mean, we don't have the results of the test back yet. She said, but nevertheless, if things keep going the way they're going, by the end of the week, she said, you should be fine. But right now, there's no way I could even put a sock on. Hi, Kathy. No, it wasn't a spider bite element. It was mosquito bites. I got 14 of them, and one got infected, and they're checking me for MRSA. And yeah, it was ugly. I mean, I'm telling you, it was gross. So they have me on a very strong, extremely strong antibiotic, 300 milligrams for each one, and I take four of them a day. Oh my gosh, it has been so hot here. Today is 88, and it's going to get a little bit cooler, and that hurricane that's supposed to be coming through, it's supposed to be a cooler hurricane. I guess sometimes they're hot. I have no idea about that stuff. But yeah, it's supposed to give us enough rain that normally a year would give us. And I think it's going to be here 2 days. What's everybody been up to? I got to make my crab salad, and then I got to get some Rayo's sauce. That's the only kind of sauce I'll buy if I don't make my own. So I'll get that because that lasts me a while. Got to get a few vegetables. I better get some dressing too. You're just relaxing with your sister? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, soak in Epsom salt. Yeah, it was. I've never seen it. I mean, if you would have if you would have seen the picture, and I mean anyone that's squeamish, I'm telling you, it would make you want to barf. But you would not believe that what is on my leg was a mosquito bite. I've never had anything happen like that, ever. Most ugliest thing I've ever seen. And from me scratching all of them, the ones, that didn't get infected, from me scratching, because I'm telling you, you guys, I had to itch so bad. It was awful. I mean, it was terrible. Am I too close? Why are you getting so close to me here? You're parking right next to me. I mean, so close. Am I the one that's off? But I'm telling you, it was so bad that, oh my God, I mean, I can't tell you how bad. And I thought, you know what? And I mean, I kept trying not to, but it was so awful. I'm going to move my cart when I go into the store because this idiot's right next to me. Where was I? Are you talking to me? Where was I going when it happened? It was a mosquito bite. I got a mosquito bite, and sometimes you don't know when you get the mosquito bite. It's just the after effect of the itching. So I don't know for sure. I mean, obviously I must have been outside, but I take the dogs out, and all of a sudden I just started itching, and then I got the bumps. You know how you get the bumps and then they get that like head on it, and you know what I'm talking about when you get mosquito bites. And And then all of a sudden, I was over watching my grandson, and my pant leg started feeling really tight on my leg, my one leg. What in the heck is she doing? I love it. She's got a sun hat and a helmet on the sun hat. Um, and anyway, I thought, man, my pant leg feels really, really tight. So I try to pull the pant leg up. I can hardly get my pant leg up, pulling it up from the ankle up. My leg was so swollen, and there was the size of a golf ball pouch full of fluid from this one mosquito bite. And this is the one that got really infected. Oh my God. I have never had anything like that ever. It was awful. It's 75 there. Oh, you lucky stiff. Clearwater, Florida is 84. Is it humid? Out of the 12 people, can you give me thumbs up, please? It helps. I appreciate it. But I thought I'd come on live, tell you I went to the doctor because a lot of people wanted to know when I went to the doctor what was happening. And like I said, I look like it's starting to heal. Everything's getting better. It's just a matter of, oh, it's perfect. Oh, that's great, Buttercup. Hi, Elizabeth. But it's just going to take time. And he's right. Had he not given me this strong antibiotic, because he told me, he said, if it is MRSA, which he kind of thought it was, he said, regular antibiotics isn't going to touch it. And he goes, and if this doesn't work, you're going to have to go to the hospital and get an IV of antibiotics because this is the strongest I can give you. And thank God, it looks like they're working. And so anyway, I wanted to let people know that it looks like things are healing up, still swollen, still ugly, but it's better than it was. How you doing, Elizabeth? And I had so much I wanted to get done this week, and I haven't done anything because they don't want me on my leg very much. They want me to keep it elevated. So much for that. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone, and the likes. So what are you guys going to do today? I've used it for decades on my pink eye and my cat's eye infections. Hi, Zelda. You're not doing anything today? Sometimes that's the best. I've been wanting to watch scary movies because I'm decorating for fall. Well, I mean, I watch scary movies anyway. But YouTube has quite a few, and Tubi, Tubi, if you don't know what that is, they have some really good ones. And so does, and Tubi's free. YouTube has some good ones also. Not the YouTube that you pay for. There's also movies on YouTube that are free. What is it that you use, Zelda? What have you used for decades? But look how pretty the sky is. It's so blue. It's hard to believe that we're going to be having a hurricane. Isn't that odd to hear that in Southern California? We're going to have a hurricane. The topical cream that your doctor gives you in the same topical appointment that my dermatologist always prescribes for when he has to do a very deep freeze or a precancerous cell of mine. Oh, okay. Hey, Bitey Cat. Yeah, I went to the doctor and the storm's coming in. Oh, shoot. Saturday, Sunday. Oh, you guys, I don't remember. It's coming soon. I have to take my umbrella down and I got to cover my table. Colloidal silver. Okay, I'll remember that. Um, yeah, so I'm better, Body Cat. I have to, like I told them, he said not to go to work yet. They want me to elevate my leg. They still don't have the test results back about the MRSA. It does look like the antibiotics are working, though, thank God. Oh, you call it calm before the storm? My vets all agree that the silver is better than antibiotic cream. Oh, okay, good to know. I think anyone can pull it up and see when the hurricane's supposed to be coming in. It's coming off of, well, first it's going to, from what I saw today, first it's going to hit in Baja, and then it's going to make its way to San Diego, and it's going to keep coming up because I'm close to San Diego. And then it's going to go in, it could even go as far as they said LA. But by the time it gets to LA, it would be weaker. Yes, I know, me too. Glad it's responding to that. We'll probably just get a lot of wind and rain. I'm I mean, I don't know much about hurricanes, but I'm surmising that once they hit land, I mean, I don't know how to say it. I think I'm far in enough to where it's not going to be like, I think it's just going to be a very heavy rain. But I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. Is it everywhere, Zelda? When I told my son when this first all started happening with my leg. And I told him, I said, I got bit by a mosquito. Well, they're thinking she got bit by a mosquito, big deal. She got bit by a mosquito. I mean, they didn't say that to me, but I'm sure they were thinking it. When I sent them the picture, oh my God, in capitals, oh dear God, mother. Oh my God, what is going on? I said, yeah, I thought you'd have a different response when you saw the picture. Yeah. You have to bring everything in Florida. We know that we are pretty much gonna get a direct hit. Once they hit land, they usually slow down, but Florida is a very skinny state, so they don't slow. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I that's why I think here, because like I said, I mean, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm probably 80 miles from the border, I would say. I don't know exact, but I'd say about 80, 85 miles from the border. And then Baja is a little bit further than that, right? And then there's San Diego, and then us. And so I think what it's going to be here, and again, I'm not sure. I think it'll just be a very hard rain, which is fine by me. You all know how I love the rain. But isn't the weather been strange? It has been so strange everywhere. I mean, places that you don't think are going to get things, get it. Things you think you're going to get, you don't. Weird. Just weird. Anyway. All right. Well, I guess I'll go in a minute. But what are you guys going to make for dinner? Anything exciting? I always ask because sometimes I get ideas. I get ideas. I get ideas. This guy next to me is probably thinking, she is one flippin' weirdo. Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Zelda. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Um, in the beginning, oh, school already started for them. Um, it hurt to walk. It really did. And it was so swollen and tight. You know, when you get swollen and you feel tight, that tight feeling? Well, I had that too. Now I'm still aware of it, and it is still a little tight, and it is still somewhat swollen, but nothing like it was. I mean, it was bad, but now it's not like it was. So I know that there is healing going on, but I just don't want to overdo it. And that's why I asked her about going to work, and she said, not if you're going to be walking a lot. She said, no. She said, just keep that leg elevated. But I thought, since I'm out, I'm just going to go ahead and get done what I need to get done, and then I don't have to worry about it. Okay, the blood serum. Ooh, I love potato soup. In 1989, it rained so much, there was a flood in Loma Linda. Our house was knocked off its foundation. I have 20-foot wall of mud. Oh my Lord. That's awful. Oh my gosh, I got to tell you guys about a good show I watched. It, oh shoot, it's with Angie. Remember the chick that played in Rizzoli and Isles? Angie Harmon. Angie Harmon. Real pretty, the dark headed one. And I think the name of it was Buried. Ah, shoot. She's the producer of it. Well, anyway, I think it was an LMN movie, and they left it in such a way that there's going to be a sequel to it. Oh my gosh. It was a 2-hour movie. It was so good. Buried something, but look for Buried and Angie. I think that's her name, isn't it? Angie Harmon? Hardman. You know who I'm talking about. Now everybody's coming here to park. Well, they're coming here to park, you guys. Look at the trees. All of this is shaded, as you can tell. Because if you're in the sun, because right now it's 83 right now. But in the car, if you're in the sun, it's even hotter. So everyone, this is the parking lot where my grocery store that I used to work at. This is where I worked. And I used to come out here at my lunch because we had hour lunches. And I'd recline my chair back. I'd eat really, really quick. And then I'd recline my chair back and I'd sleep for a half hour. And I'd put my alarm on. Or I'd have one of the box people come out and get me. And I would take a power nap for a half hour. But it's really nice here because it's so shaded. Angela Critters posted a video. Hi, Thing One. How are you? Oh, Harmon. Yes. How are you, Thing One? God, what's the name of it, you guys? Thing, will you look and see Angie Harmon? And the beginning of the title, I believe, is Buried. But there's another word to it. I want you guys to see it. It is so good. And it has a real twist to it. And you're going, what the heck? I can't wait for the sequel. I mean, not the sequel, but the second half of it. And have you guys watched 1883, everybody? You got to watch that. And then you got to watch 1923. Because you know my guy, well, he was in 1883, Sam Elliott. A young friend who was helping move furniture, he fell into the glass, and then, heartbreaking, he's having his amputated because of the pain. Right hand. Ah! Oh my Lord. I have lived in Florida all my life, and I have to say I have been to many hurricanes, and this is the windiest hurricane season I've ever seen in my life. See, that's what I mean. I mean, the weather has gotten so weird. I mean, things have become so exaggerated, in weather. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the right word, but I mean, just crazy. And the heat here, I mean, like I've told you for years, for the last 3 years at least. Yeah, Southern California is hot. But Southern California now is where you don't have just heat. You have 100 degrees constant. Well, that didn't used to be. You'd have 100 degrees for maybe 2 weeks. And then you'd have, 80, 85. But we're talking, 99, 98, 100. I mean, humid, always humid. And we never used to have that. California, I mean, yeah, you would get humidity, but not as constant as we're getting it now. I mean, things are a changing. Hi, Brenda. Buried in Barstow. Thank you, Thing. Thank you. Buried in Barstow. And it takes place in Barstow, okay, in California. Barstow's real close to Las Vegas. You go to Barstow before you get to Las Vegas. But you got to watch it. So look for it, Buried in Barstow. You guys will not be disappointed, I promise. We've had over 100-degree since July. See, I'm telling you. But yeah, make sure to watch that. And then when I come on again, I want to see what you thought of it. Or maybe some of you saw it already. I don't know. I think she's so pretty. Store's starting to fill up. See through the rearview mirror? There's a store I used to work at. But when I worked there, it wasn't Smart and Final. It was Albertsons. Man, many years I was there. And it was right down the hill from me. What a perfect job. Then I ended up the last few years going down to Albertson still, but down by the beach, by PCH and by Laguna Beach. And then that's where I worked until I retired. So that's it, guys. I guess I'll go get my stuff. And I'll check in again. You know, you never know with me when I'm going to go on. I just all of a sudden pop up. But thank you for spending a little bit of time. When we lived in the estate in Ramona was 114 for 2 weeks. In 1978 was 368 days without rain. Indians did rain dance, and 4 days later it was flooding. Oh my gosh. I've been extremely hot here in North Carolina. We had severe storm a couple of days ago, and most of the city was without power. Oh my gosh, for 2 days? Oh my gosh, that's awful. Thanks, Elizabeth. Yes, Harmon. You guys have got to watch. Promise me you'll watch that movie if you can. Just look for it. It is so good. You will not be disappointed. And when you do watch it, because it leaves you hanging, I'm going to tell you that. It's like, you got to be kidding me. So I was so like, no way. You're not going to leave it like this. So I got online and I looked to see if they were going to have a sequel, and by golly, they are. I knew they had to have, because they couldn't have left it so open like that. And they left it so open, you knew that there was going to be more to this. It's the kind of show that you want it to keep going. Hi, Lori. You were sitting in the live all by yourself. Sorry, Lori. How's mom? The Pacific Northwest was once a tropical region with palm trees. Yeah, our poor palms too. I mean, they're even getting burnt. I mean, my vegetables, I'm telling you, they have taken a beating with this extreme heat. My tomatoes do good. Well, my basil's doing good. Rosemary, I mean, you almost can't ruin rosemary. But my lettuce did really good for a while there. And then it said goodbye, Daveda. And then my peppers are doing good. And my jalapenos are doing good. My zucchini, no. It was awful. I don't know what the heck happened. I've studied geology for a long time and know that our weather patterns are changing rapidly. Yeah, there's changes. There are changes. Oh, good. I'm glad your mom's doing good. Tell her I said hi. Did you ever see the movie? Oh my gosh, Elizabeth. I love that movie. My girlfriend and I went and saw it for the first time when it first came out. And I love movies where you think it's going to end, and then all of a sudden it'll have another twist, and you think, oh, surely this is going to be the end now. And then it goes and it twists again. And then there must have been 4 times I thought that movie was going to end, and it didn't. One of my favorites. Yes, and thank you for reminding me. I'm going to watch it again this week. It is. This season is just nuts. Hi, heads. What's up? I'm just getting ready to get off. I have to get into the store, dang it. I just wish we could all be together, just sitting around shooting the you know what. Gaslight is a good one, too. I like that one, too. You're talking the old one, right? With, shoot, I can't remember her name. I can't remember his name either, but it's a black and white. Are you talking about the black and white? The weather patterns are nuts. Has literally been more comfortable here in breezy and northeast Florida than it has for the most of the country. It's definitely better than New York was. Oh, I bet. Well, thank goodness, Bitey Cat. Good to see you too, heads. I'm so happy. Hi, Denise. How the heck are you? Better. I can't go to work yet. It's still swollen, still infection, but the antibiotic looks like it's working. And they don't have the results back yet. They'll call me when they get in, and then when I know, you guys will know. How's your weather, Denise? Oh my God, my neck is stiff. We got to color again, guys. We got to get this coloring going again. Come to my house and we'll load up at Crazy Bus RV and go to Jackman's River and soak our feet. Oh, that sounds good. That'd be nice. I would love to get to Boston just to look at, well, first I'd like to go to the house where my dad was, where he grew up. Because apparently, I can't remember how I found out, but I did, that the house that he lived in is still standing. But I don't know how it could be. Well, maybe it could. I don't know. But because the house that he lived in, okay, because my dad's favorite movie, a little, just nothing. I mean, you're thinking, why do I want to know about your dad's house? But as you know, my dad was an artist, and that's how he made his living. He was one of nine, and he's the only one that moved to Southern California from Boston. All the rest of his family stayed in Boston. Well, he always told me that the movie Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland, remember the house in the beginning when they're coming up to the house with the ice, the horse with the ice and all that Victorian house? My dad said that movie always was so nostalgic to him because it reminded him of when he was a kid because they lived in that kind of a house. And I'm thinking, wow, if that's the case, that must be a really cool house because I love Victorian houses. And so maybe it is still there. A tornado touched down in Massachusetts and Rhode Island? Thank you, heads. Yes, I am. And you know what, guys? I'm almost afraid to say this. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say it. I am seeing so many butterflies. I've never seen so many butterflies lately. I love them. Anyway, I digress. I'm almost afraid to say it. Okay. Remember when the doctor told me, he said that this antibiotic is really strong? And I read it. I mean, I read that it was very strong. It's 300 milligrams, and I'm taking it 4 times a day. But the side effects were nauseous, and he said it might make you pretty nauseous, and diarrhea. I haven't had either. Nothing. Nothing. Can you believe that? I am so grateful. So grateful. And I think I would have by now. I mean, because I've been taking it 3 days, okay? So it's like it's in my system now. So I'm hoping that for some reason I'm okay with this, which is wonderful. You must be check out the expedition on 40 years ago when someone buried a key and had to put clues together to find the key. Ooh, that sounds fun. Oh, the tornado wasn't near you. But isn't that weird for Boston, Denise? I mean, I don't know. It wipes out your gut bile. Well, maybe you have a good intestinal system, but I would take Imodium AD. Yeah, I don't, it hasn't done anything, anything. Now, I do take it with a lot of water, because he really reiterated that to me. Make sure you drink a lot of water when you take them. Look at these butterflies, guys. They are just, well, you might not be able to see them, but they're everywhere. It's so pretty. I've never seen so many. Huh. Anyway, I keep saying I'm going to leave, and I don't, but now I have to. Yeah, it has been weird. But yeah, we'll get together. We have to start coloring again, guys. I have all my stuff, and I know a lot of you do too. So we're going to have to make a date on that. Oh, how cool, Zelda. Butterflies mess angers from God. Messengers from God. Butterflies are messengers from God. Oh, how cool. So glad you're doing better, Daveda. Bye, Bitey Cat. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to get in the store. Not that I want to, but I just want to get it over with since I'm out already. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Miss you guys. Always like to catch up and see what everybody's doing. Okay, until we get together again, remember the world's a better place because each one of you are in it. Don't ever forget it. There's only one you, and you bring something to this world nobody else can. Take care, guys. Love ya. Bye.